Jesus Freak here, and got back from Bender's maybe about an hour ago. Yeah, about an hour ago. I'm using the tablet because I don't feel like setting up my tripod right now. Anyway, and yes, I got the shirt there too. It's my favorite Bible verse, Micah 6:8. So this was $20. Your typical cover of the 90s design, you know, your black bonded leather. That might not stay the case. Now, if I understand, this is a text block that's used on some of their higher-end Bibles, too. Just the one ribbon, a little bit kinked. Not too bad, I guess. But being, you know, Thomas Nelson and being a recent edition, you know, they have these 2K Denmark type sets, and this is very obviously one of them. And just like the Skylar stuff, you know, which is also 2K Denmark. It is the reference suite at the bottom of the page, which I like. What I don't like is that the translation notes are not the original ones. But it's a pretty, you know, bog standard King James layout. It's gilt, it's not art gilt, it's just gilt. Pretty typical King James as far as Nelson goes. There's the book introductions. They're good, although I'd probably leave out some of the references to Greek and Hebrew in them, because a lot of the target audience would be buying King James versions. Don't want to hear about that. I don't want no Hebrew, no Greek. Just give me straight English, you know? As if, you know, oh, the Bible were dictated word for word in Jacobean English in 1611. They do change the titles of some of the books to match what they do in the New King James. That may be a fault for you if you're hung up on those things. They also reduce the title page of the New Testament. And of course, you know, it goes pretty much straight from the old right into the new. It's red print. It's a decent red. apparently a few of their other editions are starting to show up with Words of Christ in neon pink, so some sticky gilding. After the text, you got a fair amount of help. It's not too much. There's Miracles of Jesus Christ, Parables of Jesus Christ, a one-year reading plan, a concordance, it's not the kind of comprehensive concordance you'll find in Oxford or Cambridge, but it's probably good enough for most uses. And then it just goes into your Zondi maps. Not a full set, but a decent amount. Now, sorry, I had to pause the video a bit to take care of my phone. I think it was probably a scammer. I didn't bother to pick up. Anyway, there's a chance that I might be debinding this and using it as an experiment. It's a nice text block, so I figure, you know, it might be worth dialing up a bit. We'll see. For now, I'll just set it aside. Jesus freak out.